see if it is appearing. What does it look like on? Yep, it got the titling right, which is good. I don't know if it's on YouTube though. Oh, it is working. Okay. Looks like we're live here. So that's good. Okay. Good morning. Welcome back to Inside the Mind's Eye, where we explore the introspective nature of reality, isness, thusness, and all the things that are good. Welcome back. It's early morning. I've got my early morning talk voice on, mostly because I haven't fully woken up yet. It is 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, February 10th, 2026, speaking from Atlanta, Georgia, in the States. And I'm trying to figure out a schedule. So I'm trying to figure out when I'll be live and how often I'll be doing it. So I wanted to give this early morning slot a try. It turns out, I talked about, in the last episode that I had plenty of time as long as I just chiseled it out to do this. And it turns out I don't have plenty of time. I don't have as much time as I would like, or I would think. So I've got to be pretty careful, and I got to make sure that when I do pick my times to record like this, that I pick it in times that work for my schedule, because there's just so much going on that I have to do that takes priority over this right now, unfortunately. And I want to make sure when I do this, it's like I'm fully present and we're talking about things that are interesting. But also at the same time, we could be talking about nothing, and that's fine too. Like that's the when I hit the wall last week, it was like built up all these ideas in my head about how this show needed to be and what type of material needed to be created. And, this whole process is about getting rid of that. This whole change of format, change of the way we do the show is getting rid of all the expectations and the ideas that I've had of what should be created anytime I sit down to do this. So yeah, it's early morning. I'm glad to be here. I've got a good topic for us today. It came to mind 2 minutes before 5 a.m. when I was planning to go live. So, I didn't know for sure what I would talk about. And then it just was like, okay, boom, there's what we're going to talk about this morning. And we're going to talk about the mystic path to cosmic power. It is a book by a gentleman named Vernon Howard. And I will show, it should appear on the screen here. That's what it looks like. I'm going to learn how to DJ in real time while we're recording this. We're live right now, so I'm going to have to work these OBS buttons. But that's the book. It's called The Mystic Path to Cosmic Power by Vernon Howard. I'm going to tell a little bit of a story about how this book came into my possession. I don't have it physically. All my books I've got up in the attic space. I boxed all of my books up because I would read them and they would just build up around me. And then I was surrounded by all these books that were just sitting there. So I just boxed them all up. So I don't actually have the physical copy. I will tell the story of how it came into my experience, and then I'll tell a little bit about what the book does and what it's about. So I went. So what? Let's see. What time frame was this? This was before times. So it was before COVID times. and I went with a friend to get coffee by a river. And we were just hanging out, having a good time, and we're leaving. And while we're leaving, she goes to the trunk of her car, and she says, I have something for you, and pulls this tattered book. It was that green copy right there at the top left. And it was like completely tattered and pages falling out of it. And she was like, "This is for you." I don't know what's possessed me to want to give this to you, but here it is. And at that time, I was doing a lot of producing. I was doing a lot of music. And I was, trying to make sense of life. And up until that point, I was going to 12-step meetings a lot. And I hadn't that experience that I've shared about. And I was sharing about that in meetings and, freaking people out. And by this point in my life and my sobriety, I was pretty much a lone adventurer. I pretty much stuck to myself and worked on my art and, just did life. My social situation had changed at this point. And she gave me the book, and I she went to her car and went home, and then I took the book because it was like a nice summer afternoon, and it was at this coffee shop that was like it was in an apartment complex, but the coffee shop was like on stilts overlooking a river, and they had like all these nice seats in the back of it. So I went up there and I cracked open the book and I started reading it. And this is the thing, the curious thing about this book, that I don't know if any book has ever done this. This is the only book I've ever read where when I started reading it, it had an effect. The effect was as if I was drinking water for the first time. Like I'd been parched. I'd been really thirsty, and I hadn't been aware that I was thirsty. And I start reading the book, and it's like this sense of ease, it's just this, something clicked, and it was like, oh my gosh, I have the answer, or oh my gosh, finally something makes sense. I probably read it for like an hour, and then it was one of those books where it was like, I don't want this book to end, because it's making sense in a way that nothing ever has made sense in my life. And if I get to the end of the book, then it's over, and maybe things won't make sense anymore. But so I ended up reading it, and it helped integrate what I had experienced. It helped integrate the way in which I perceived reality, and it helped integrate what I saw as myself. So it was like all of a sudden I wasn't alone. All of a sudden I wasn't a lone adventurer, and all of a sudden the way in which I experienced reality was being affirmed through the words of Vernon Howard. And I wasn't crazy. And it was like, I actually felt like the most sane ever, because it was like his words were validating the way in which I perceived things. So that's The Mystic Path to Cosmic Power. And I probably read it, a bunch of times over the years. And the general message of the book is, it's the way in which he writes is it's like super practical. It's very similar to Anthony DeMello's Awareness. In Awareness, it's just like, it's taken from Anthony DeMello's talks, and he's just talking truth and just being like, yo, these characters you're creating for yourself, this person you think you are, these feelings that you're having, that you're acting upon, all this human being stuff we've got going on is absurd. Let me show you what the truth is. And DeMello talks about awareness itself, which is which is, he connects it to Christian ideology, and he was a Jesuit. He was a Jesuit priest, but he talks about, the truth, the way, the love, the light. He talks about the ever-present, omnipotent being, the Christ consciousness, that this is accessible within every being, and it's right here, right now, and you can onboard into it and be it, just like he talks about, Jesus woke up to this great truth, this great reality that exists within all of us, and he was no different than anyone sitting in the audience. And eventually, I think DeMello was murdered by the powers that be, because he was speaking he was basically destroying religion when he would talk. But he was a Jesuit Catholic priest, but he was like destroying the man-made concepts of religion and challenging people to embody these teachings or embody these truths within themselves, that everybody has the ability to be Christ, essentially, or at least to have the experience that Christ had is available to anybody. I don't know where I was going with that. I was talking about how that's similar to the mystic path to cosmic power. So DeMello, when he's sharing this in his book Awareness, it's coming from talks. The mystic path to cosmic power is the same concept. It's like a guidebook to teach a person how to embody and experience that which I just described. So there's different sections of it: how to deal with depression, how to deal with anger, how to deal with overthinking, what the Tao is, Zen, the Tao Te Ching, the way, the flow, recognizing this inner resource, this great inner resource, this power that breathes us and lives us, and then the ultimate awareness, recognizing what's true from what's false. It's like the way it's written. It's written like a practical guidebook towards understanding yourself. And yeah, it put words to everything that I was experiencing, and it took words to everything that I was seeing at the time when I read it. And it started, it was the scapegoat. Is that the word? It was the inciting incident that brought me into a realm of esoteric philosophy, yogic traditions, and Hindu philosophy. So, and Vernon is a very Americanized man. If you look up Vernon Howard, I'll pull up a picture of him. He is a great looking man. He's also a very angry man. If you go watch any of his YouTube clips of him talking or listen to any of his audio tapes, like, he's just getting mad at the audience. Here he is. Let's click his picture. There he is. Yeah. Vernon. He's, yeah, I love his hair. He looks like one of those ghoul. He looks like a ghoul from World of Warcraft. He has the haircut of the ghoul haircut from World of Warcraft. The undead. But yeah, he's quite the character, because he will just straight up. It's very obtuse sounding when he speaks. It doesn't feel very gentle when he speaks. He's trying, and I'm part of his newsletter, A New Life newsletter. So I read like excerpts from his talks every morning. They show up in my email. I would recommend reading The Mystic Power first before you start reading this stuff, because out of context, it can be kind of hard to follow. But he just wants people to stop suffering. And it's almost like when he's trying to share his message, it's like and I can imagine what he's seeing is he's seeing people approach him, and he's trying to get them to understand that they're not people. Like, you're not this character that you've created for yourself. It's causing you to experience pain and suffering. And that's kind of a Hindu or yogic tradition. Not yogic. Well, I don't know. Hindu is yogic, but a Hindu tradition of like cutting people's heads off. If you go to like ashrams with orange sannyasins, like the people that wear the orange robes, there's like subsects of this like Hindu philosophy where they've got like I think the god is Kalish. What? Not Shiva. One of the gods like basically eats your head and will like eat your pains and your fears and stuff. And there's a lot of teachers that will sit on the chair in front of their ashrams, and their role is to destroy the ego of the renunciates or the people that approach them. Like, it's not like they're doing it intentionally. I don't think anybody's doing anything intentionally, really. I mean, we are and we aren't, but I think that's kind of the methodology that Vernon embodies, is this: I'm going to cut straight to the truth and you're not going to like it. And the thing that doesn't like it isn't who you are anyway. That's this person that you've created, or that society has created through and in and as you. So, you know, I'm pretty sure Osho was the same way, or Sri Rajneesh Bhagwan. I'm pretty sure they were the same way. I mean, I've got another book that's great called The Only Thing to Lose Is Your Head by Rajneesh, and it's like a first edition copy from like 1971, and it's just a transcript of him interacting with people that approach him, and he's just destroying egos. He's just killing the egos, and he's changing his message depending on who's in front of him. It's pretty phenomenal to read and study, just at what he's able to summon that could be seemingly helpful to a person. But anyway, so Vernon, he's got the ghoul haircut, the undead haircut from the World of Warcraft. And yeah, his message is still being talked about. One of his disciples, or one of his students, is a guy named Guy, not Guy Fieri. that's the cook. I can't remember his last name, but he does talks and stuff now too, out in Oregon, I think. So that's the Mystic Path to Cosmic Power. That's pretty much what it is. Highly recommend it. If any of the stuff I just shared about is interesting to you, take a gander at the book. And yeah, it helped me immensely. And if you want to check it out, it's there. So now, it's so early. It's so early. And I recorded this whole thing without fixing my screen. Dang it. That's okay. Now it's time to play some World of Warcraft, stream some Burning Crusade Classic. So, thanks for joining. And once I figure out what the stream schedule is, I'll let everyone know. I'll let you guys know. And you can tune in live while I do this, if that is of interest to you. And if not, have a great rest of the day, morning, evening, or good night. And I want to say, may the force be with you. And so I will. May the force be with you. And now for the fun stuff. Now we get to do some grinding. Let's get the audio working here. Let me go ahead and turn this on. If you're just joining, you just missed the Mystic Path to Cosmic Power, but that's okay. You can look it up. It's great. Very great book. Written by a man named Vernon Howard, with the undead ghoul haircut. He's got a great undead ghoul haircut. I had to do some audio adjustments, so I got to check here. I know the mic is working, but I don't know if the game sound is working. Can you hear that? Can anybody hear that? All right, so let's change this. Here's a quick shot of Vernon. Gonna have to change the settings on this from just chatting to something else, because that's not what we're doing anymore. We're doing World of Warcraft. All right, let's I got to figure out if I can hear this. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if we can really hear it or not. All right, so where we left off, I completed this first, what did I do? I think I've completed the first, how do I back out of this? There we go. Okay. I completed Almond Vale, Azure Watch, and now I've got quests to go get my fire totem up here, the Call of Fire, and I got quests to go up to this northern island up here, the Blood Mist Isle. So I think the plan is let's go do our fire totem quest here, and then start heading up north. Have a nice little stroll. Also, the plan is to leave this guild that I'm in. This guild is a, what is it called? Electrolux? Yeah, not for me. How do I leave the guild? I think it's like /G quit. Please don't say G quit into the guild chat, please. Here we go. Let's test it. Left the guild. Okay. Yeah, it just wasn't my vibe. I'm looking for a dad guild. Wait a second. I got mail. I got to go back. I got to get my mail. I'm looking for like a dad guild. Whoever's in the guild I was just in are like, it felt like I was in a guild of 20 to 30 something year old horny boys. And I didn't want to be part of a guild of 20 to 30 something year old horny boys. Not my style. I don't know if it ever was my style. All right, we made some monies. We sold the copper top. 32, 9. Rough stone. Every little bit helps here in the early levels. See, we've almost got a whole gold. We got 71 silvers. Okay, let's see. I got to say, first thoughts, being up at 4 in the morning, 4:30 in the morning to do these streams, first thoughts is it's not for me, you guys. It's not for me. I'm enjoying it. I'm having a great time. I just don't think I don't think I'm awake enough to really have a good talk in the morning. My brain's not on enough to like really talk about the issues. Like, I don't even know. Like, have I even... Yeah, it's weird. I don't think I'm used to talking so much so quickly after waking up. So my throat feels really weird right now. I'm still drinking. I'm going the complete wrong way. Why am I doing that? I got to remember that. Oh, the browser's up. It's a good thing I checked on that. All right, let me mute this for a second. Okay. Running around with a giant Vernon Howard face. That's great. See, it's like I don't know what the heck's going on. It's too early. I'm not even here yet. Things are attacking me. I don't know what to do. Yeah, I'm thinking the streams we'll have to do them at like nighttime. We'll do a Sunday night, I think is good. Sunday, 9:30 to 11:30 is a good time. But other than that, I mean, maybe like a Wednesday night. I think I'd like to try to get like 3 a week. Maybe we'll just start with 1 a week, 2 a week, and just see how it goes. Because I got so much stuff I got to edit, so much stuff I got to produce based on the stream from last night and then the stuff from last week. It's like, I think the main thing is just getting stuff published so I don't hang on it so long. It seems like when I hang on the stuff that I create, I start second guessing it, or I start thinking it's not good, or I start thinking I need to be a certain way. It's like, for me, I'm more of like an out with the in type guy. Like to have less me, I've got to get me out. It's a weird thing. And I'm not, I like just being. I don't like thinking or strategizing or conceptualizing or believing. Not a fan of beliefs. Big fan of being, not a fan of beliefs. Any beliefs, really. I don't think beliefs are helpful in any way. They are helpful in some ways. There's a scene at the end of a movie. What is this movie? What's this movie I'm thinking of? I can see the scene and I know the belief. It's the movie where the ship gets flipped upside down. The Poseidon Adventure. So the original 1970s Poseidon Adventure is a good one to represent why beliefs are good. Because the guy believed he needed to save everybody, so he sacrificed himself and pulled the thing to open up the top at the very end. All right, what is this here? Apparently I'm a prophesized hero. It's still Pine. Oh, they just have quests for me, I guess? And I gotta go in there? That's a spooky cave. There's dead furlbolgs out here. What in the... And owl bears. Oh, there's a vendor. It's good to know there's a vendor over there. All right, we got a skinning trainer. It took way out here. Murlocs, why here? Why now? 5 sacks of grain. I can do that for you. What do we got here? Beasts of the Apocalypse. 8 Ravager hides. I can do that for you. That's good. We'll have some new green pants. Oh, perfect. I got to go this way anyway. Is there anything? There's nothing in there that I need? What is this place? I need to go peek in here. I know I've been here before. There's definitely bad guys in here. Yeah, there's corpses just hanging out at the entrance here. Yeah, what are these levels? 9? Yeah, maybe I'll have to go in here for a different quest. Let me kill one of these guys just to see how it feels. Oh, I think I pulled 2? No. Maybe? Yeah, I did pull 2. We'll drop the Stoneclaw. Stoneclaw Totem is a very important tool in the shaman's arsenal. It grabs the aggro from these monsters so I don't get hit. I like hitting them with the fire burst. It gives a little damage over... Flame shock, I mean. It gives a little damage over time. I was able to buy a bunch of bags when I was in town, so I can hold many more stuffs. Still don't have the ghost wolf, so I will still be running slow. Always be selling ABS. Sell that feather. All right, we'll go over here to do the Ravager hides and get this Call of Fire quest done, so I can get my flame totem. And we will mine any ores that are in our way, like this pile of ores. It's crazy. It's 5:30. I feel like I've been awake for an hour. I feel like that opening monologue, I talked for like 10 hours. I'm like, and we still get to play for another hour and a half. maybe make some progress here. Got to get to Outland. I actually considered buying a boost for the first time ever in my life, but then it was like $60. I was like, $60 just to get to Outland? Like more than the price of a new game? Just to get a guy in Outland? No, thank you. I'll just play it the old-fashioned way. I mean, that's a little much, right? $60 for a level 58 boost on World of Warcraft retail? Not retail, Classic Anniversary? It is retail, like it's the real game, it's the real company. Why do they do that? Because we'll pay it. I guess because we'll pay it. I actually considered paying it. I just couldn't do it in good conscience. I was like, it just philosophically doesn't make sense to me. It made sense for the first time ever. I was like, okay, this makes sense actually because I don't want to do the leveling and I just want to do open world PvP and I want to do Outland stuff. So it kind of does make sense to pay for this. I never had that type of thought before. All the other times I've been like, why would you pay to skip a game? Why would you pay to not play a game? Anyway, I saw the $60 and I was like, hell no, dude. If it was $20, I would have done it. I'm also going to be a cook on this guy. There's a crystals. I've got this strange feeling that I'm missing quests that I could be doing. All right. Yeah, I should just fight all these Ender's Games bugs. And then make my way to the fire quest. Yeah, it's pretty nice, relaxing gameplay loop here on the old classic World of Warcraft. What, did you gouge me? You rended me. Leveled up my maces to level 48. That's a good thing. I'm going to use this healing of Naru. Gift of the Naru. It's a 3-minute cooldown. And if I don't, I never really use my cooldowns because I'm always saving them for that time when I want to use them. And that time never arrives. So I'm making a point on this playthrough to actually use my cooldowns when I feel like using them. Before my thoughts can come in and be like, no, you don't want to do that. You got to save it. Also, I plan on playing Fallout and not looting everything I find. Not opening every desk drawer, every crate. That's another goal for me. Play Fallout without opening every single crate or desk that you find. I've got full mana. The gift of the Naru, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, I'm pretty sure this Flame Tongue, the Flame Tongue attack adds 6 damage per swing. The Rock Biter adds 4 DPS. Yeah, 4 damage per second, and this adds like 6 damage per swing. So I don't know which one's better. They're probably about the same. Oh, I forgot to tell the story of where my friend Molly found that book. So how she got that book, The Mystic Path to Cosmic Power. I forgot to tell this part of the story. This is the interesting part. She found it in a treatment center. She was in a rehab, and it was sitting on the couch that she was on, and nobody knew who it was or whose it was, and it was just there. And she read some of it and then like left. And then when she went down to the units to check into the unit of the psych ward or the treatment center or whatever, it was on the desk down there. And she was like, what the fuck? It's like following me. So she took it and then randomly gave it to me just because she felt like I needed to have it. And my entire life changed. Reading that book is the inciting incident that completely changed my life. One of the biggest moments in my life, I would say, is finding that book or being given that book. One of the most impactful. If there was a timeline of the impactful events in the history of me, the first one would be completing Planes of Power in EverQuest during the TLP in 27 hours. Speed running Planes of Power EverQuest in 27 hours. Playing EverQuest at this chair nonstop for 27 hours. That was the most impactful thing. Second most impactful thing, getting Mystic Path to Cosmic Power given to me by my friend Molly. Third most impactful thing, being gifted a staff of the Observers in the Rivervale Bank back in 2000. See, look, it's already back. The gift of the Naru is already back. There's no need to worry. You can use your cooldowns. It's okay. Don't sit on the cooldowns. Use the cooldowns. It's all right. These guys are giving pretty okay XP, I think. Good old 95. And I've almost got all the hides I need. I'll head north a little bit. I was surprised there wasn't any treasure chests in this mob camp over here. Oh, there is one right here. What the? Right in front of my face. I'll take the healing. I'll take everything, actually. You always want to loot everything from the chests, so it will respawn with new stuff in it. Otherwise, it'll just stay there with whatever you leave behind. And an unsuspecting adventurer will open up a treasure chest and just get 2 Darnesian blues. Also, Lightning Shield is a good use of mana, too. I gotta remember that. Is it better than Flame Shock? I wonder. That's 55. That's 25. So it does 13 times 3 damage. So it does 39 damage for 25 mana. This does about 50 damage for 55 mana. This is Lightning Shield's actually better, I think. Okay, let's go do the fire quest. I keep wanting to hop on my mount, but I don't get a mount till forever. Ooh, flaming creatures over here. Ooh, this is a big boy. Big flame boy. Let's see how he's doing. We shall see, he wants to say. Retrieve the torch and return it to temper. Oh, I have to go inside Still Pine Hold. There's the quest to go into Still Pine Hold. He wants me to go in there. Alright, I can do that. And I'll go get these murlocs too. I'm going to go around to get the murlocs. Don't forget, hey, don't forget to drink your water if you got water near you. Take a sip. Here we go. One-handed. I'm drinking water and poning Ravagers with one hand. I'm mouse clicking everything like a real pro. Boom. Level 11. I've got to spend my talent points too. I haven't spent any of them. It's pretty much pointless, I'm pretty sure, because I don't think I get anything good in enhancement. Like 1% maximum mana. Block with shields when I'm eventually going to use dual wield anyway. So it's like pretty pointless. I'm just gonna hold on to those talent points. Although okay, I could go this like a different route and then swap it up, like respec. This will reduce mana cost by 10%. But nah, because like I'm gonna want that Ghost Wolf. I'm gonna need that Ghost Wolf. So, whatever. I'll just hold on to the talent points for now. I've also decided, I was trying to figure out what class I want to play for retail for the Midnight expansion. And I think I've decided to do Shaman for the retail Midnight also. Because the last time I played World of Warcraft retail, I played a Death Knight, I played a Demon Hunter, and I played a Shaman and a Hunter and a Monk. And I think I had the most fun on the Shaman. I had a lot of fun on the Frost Death Knight. And that was like my main that I was playing around with for a while. Then I tried the Shaman and I was like, oh, this is even more fun because I'm doing so much damage so quickly. And it just felt like, yeah, I just felt like super overpowered, and the gameplay of it was felt a lot more fun. It felt more fast paced. Frost DK was a little slower pace, which is enjoyable for what it is. But when I got on the Shaman, I was like, this is nice. This is super fun and fast. But I don't think I ever really knew what I was doing. Like there's like Maelstrom weapon stacks, and I was never really quite sure when to throw the AoE Maelstrom or do single target. I understood the Frost DK better than I understood playing the Shaman. But I think that's what makes me like the Shaman more, and I think that's what I'm going to play for Midnight, is I kind of like classes that have a little more depth to them that I have to kind of learn and practice with. And then other times I like to not think at all and just pwn stuff. So I'll probably start with Shaman and then move over to the Death Knight. We'll see though. I'm not sure. I'm looking forward to doing dungeons on this guy. I haven't decided the plan either. Whether I'm going to go, I'm not quite sure where the quests are going to take me, or how high I'm going to get in this Draenei area. what level it'll take me to. All right, these are the guys. I need some grain. And they're casters and they've got lightning shield. Nice. My first loot was a grain. And I'll collect the meat because I'm a cook and I can use it. Oh, nice. There, I can just go grab that grain. Murlocs are shifty, man. They'll gang up on you real quick. Got to keep your head on a swivel when you're in the Murloc village. Yeah, I don't think I can do the streaming in the early morning streaming like this, y'all. Because after we're done here, I'm going to have to get Eli ready for school. I have to get ready for work. I got to make everybody's lunch and breakfast. Then I got to go to work. And then I'll be doing manual labor till 3 o'clock. Then I got to come home, hopefully go to the gym, and then get Eli off the bus around 4:15. And like, I don't know if I'm going to, since I've been up since 4:30 for this, I'll be exhausted. I don't think I'll be able to keep that up. Oh, see, that's what I'm saying, dude. They're all over the place. All right. Stoneclaw Totem. All right. Am I missing a buff? Yeah, I'm missing my food buff. Oh, nice, dude. The interrupt is great. Earthshock interrupt. Oh, no. I'm going to gift with the Naru myself. What does that even do? 40 damage every 3 seconds? That's pretty good. How long does it last? 15? Okay, that's really good. I get a total of 200 damage. How much health do I even have? Oh, it's like a full heal. I've got 227 health. That's pretty good. Look at that. Now I got like full health and full mana. All right, got everything I needed. Let's go down here and see what these... Wait, what is this pathway? The Gurf's Dignity? Is there a named that walks up and down this beach called the Gurf? I don't see him. Is that the Gurf? Nope, that's an oracle. Is that the Gurf? That's a root. Monsieur Gurf. Monsieur Gurf. I don't see him. Wait, what is that? Is there something over here I need to get? Bandits? No, I still haven't found where the heck that is. Is that a Gurf? Nope. I don't see any Gurfs. What is this? Gurf's Dignity. Return Gurf's Dignity. What is Gurf's Dignity? Is that Gurf? Oh, is that him? Oh, yeah. There he is. Murgurgula. Level 11 Murloc. Sweet. Let's get him. Let's go hunting for Murgurgula. Oh, I got to get him before he aggro's this. Dang it. I got to wait. Wait for him to pass by. Okay, I just got to get him out of aggro range of these other guys and I can manage him. Got him. Oh my gosh, he's doing a ton of damage. Wow. That guy was Skronk. There it is. Gurf's Dignity. Alright, return it to Still Pine Hold. I can do that. I also need to eat the food. I'll eat the food later before I go into Still Pine Hold. Is that everything I could get over here? I think it is. Hearty thanks. I don't know what that is. I'll go turn them in, and then we'll go into the Still Pine Hold and try to get the flame totem thing. I don't mess with greens. I don't need to kill green monsters. They're not worth my time. Nice little jungle area. Okay, I'll just run through. Earthbind Totem is really good. You can just pass through and slow them down. It's going to be really good when I get to Outland and all these paladins are trying to kill me. I'll just Earthbind and run away and then start casting lightning bolts. Alright, let's sell all this stuff before I forget. Don't need that, don't need that. Save that for enchanting, I think. Or sell it. Save it for enchanting or sell it. If I don't know what to do, I do nothing. Save this for cooking. And we're good. Alright, let's turn this stuff in. There's Gurf. Little Gurf. And we get a new leggings. 1 agility, 1 stamina. Don't mind if I do. And then let's talk to Mordu. More leggings or a cloth? I think I like the armor more so than just 1 intellect. And these leggings I just got are already better than this. So let's get the thing that sells for the most. That. Alright. Then we can, I think we can go in here now. Oh, nice, and there's 2 more quests. I guess I'm willing to bet that the totem quests over here are going to be for this cave we're going to go in. Let's see. I'm going to sell... Nope, I haven't decided. Wait, am I going to disenchant these? I don't know if I'm going to be an enchanter or not. I just don't feel like doing it. That's my biggest problem. I just don't want to do it. I just don't feel like doing it. Okay, so 9 wildkins, I can do that. Still Pine Hold for clues. What kind of clues? Just clues. Go find the clues. To the source of corruption. I'm looking for clues to the corruption. Didn't really tell me what kind of clues I need. Just said look for the clues. Alright, let's open up the map. Oh, we can't see any further. I think I'm going to have to fight my way all the way in here. I got to kill the chieftain. I got to get a ritual torch. I got to find some clues. Okay. Everything seems very chill and okay right now. This would be nerve-wracking if it was hardcore. I am choosing to play as if it is hardcore. I don't want to die, that's for sure. So I want to be careful. Geez, there's tons of them over here. Is this the way I need to go? There's the chief. How do I get over there? Oh, there's the path. I do have to go this way. Okay. Early morning. Wake up, what's your fun little shake up? If you're just tuning in, thank you for joining our very last morning stream we're ever going to have. It's too early for this shit. It is too early. We will be doing streams in the evening time. We will not be doing them at 5 a.m. We tried it. We didn't like it. We're not going to do it again. If I happen to wake up, I like waking up early like this. I do when it's natural, but not on a full day, not on a full work day in the middle of the week. Not gonna do it. I do like being up early before everyone else is up, though. It's a nice... Okay, I got to be careful here. I'm going to bring him to this bridge. I'm going to take him out right now. All right. Is there anybody who's going to come over here and give us a hard time? I think we're going to be okay. I'm going to gift to the Naru myself. We're using cooldowns this run, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. We did it. Dude, cooldowns for the win. I'll tell you what. That's our new pro strat is actually use cooldowns, everybody. That's what we're going to do now. This is called maturity. This is called growing up as a person. When you realize that never using the cooldowns or waiting for the perfect time for the cooldown means you never use the cooldown. When I was 13, I had a bar mitzvah. I became a man. When I was 38, at 6 in the morning playing World of Warcraft, I became even more of a man when I used a cooldown. All right, which way do we want to go here? I think I got to go this way. There's a question mark. This is probably where the clues are, down this tunnel. Go down this tunnel to find these clues that they're talking about. So that is this moonkin, this wildkin. This is what a druid can become. A boomkin. Except they're purple instead of red. The eggs are good. I'm going to cook the eggs and I'll cook the clams when we get to a fire pit later. Gotta say, this is the first quest shield they gave me, and it's like the coolest shield I've seen all year playing World of Warcraft. Even during the, I played the, what was that thing that came out where you could like do Legion expansion? The time walking or something? Even that, with all the different transmog pieces you could get. This shield is still cooler than all the other stuff shields they had. And it was like the first shield quest on the island here. I don't know if I'm ever going to use this Strength of Earth totem. Yeah, sometimes I buy these spells and I know I'm never going to use them. What is this? The Kirkin? Level 12? Can I take him out? I'm going to kill 2 more of these just in case I die. I'm not going to die. I'm pretty sure I'll be able to take him out. But just in case, I don't want to have to come back in here. Plus, I see the clues way over there. Yep, there's the clue. Right behind the Brady Bunch totem. The Brady Bunch cursed totem when little Bobby Brady. You guys remember when he found that totem on that necklace and it cursed him and the Bradys? Ooh, ore. And they were in Hawaii for their vacation and all this bad stuff kept happening. By the way, very underrated classic. If you really want to have a good time and laugh a lot, go watch the Brady Bunch movie. It's really, really good. It's really funny. It holds up very well. It's a timeless classic. All right, let's see what we're going to do here. This is a double dog. He double dog dares me, this guy. The Kirkin. All right, I think the strat here, since he's level 12, is just start blasting him with lightning bolts. Maybe drop a lightning shield before he gets here. Maybe hit him with the flame shock and then let's dot him a little bit. Yeah, this guy's easy peasy. I'm kiting him just because I can. Anything good? Nah. Although that is almost a 3 silver piece of business right there. I can sell that mallet for 3 whole silvers. That'll get me at least a handful of everlasting gobstoppers at the store. Okay, collecting. I think this is it. I gotta come over here, past the Brady Tiki curse. I gotta get these ores and then look at this clue, figure out what this crystal clue is. Do some underwater mining real quick. One time I was, so the story time. One time I had deviated septum surgery and they gave me hydrocodones and it was like the first time I ever did painkillers. And I was in the game room at my parents' house and I took the hydrocodones and I got really stoned and I put on the Cream of Clapton live DVD where it was just like a bunch of different artists that Eric Clapton put together for this live concert. And I listened to James Taylor sing the Rocky Top song and it was like the most beautiful thing I'd ever heard in my entire life. I don't know what made me remember that. Okay, so I guess this crystal is what's causing all these boomkins to be aggressive. Uh-oh. What? They wanna rumble. All right, let's stone claw them. So that one will be distracted by that. And then I'll just drop a totem. Wait, did that take away that one? Oh, that's dumb. Okay, if I use the stone claw totem, I can't use the stone skin totem. That's good to know for the future. I'm glad we learned this now, rather than at a very inopportune, way more inopportune time. Yeah, we managed those guys. Even got an egg out of it. All right, let's move out of this cave. Go turn all these quests in. Is this an extra, like a faster exit over here? We got this new coffee machine at the house. I can't remember what it's called, but it's like one of those actual barista machines where you it shreds the beans into like the thing and then you put the thing in the thing and you like twist the thing in the thing like the espresso maker thing. And I got to say, it's all right. I like coffee. I just don't we've been upgrading our coffee machines. Like, we get a different one every year. Melissa goes out and gets the new, like before this one, it was the Nespresso. And then before that one, it was the Keurig. I'm just an old-fashioned, just make a pot of coffee type of guy. Just throw some grounds in a thing, in a Mr. Coffee machine, set the timer, wake up in the morning, you got a full pot, lasts you all day. It's very simple. And I think it's the most cost-effective way to do it. That's just me. I'm old-fashioned. I'm also an instant coffee guy. I'll just take a spoon of instant coffee and throw it in some hot water and be totally content. I'm also a crack cocaine guy. Put a little crack in a pipe. I'm just kidding. No more, no longer a crack cocaine guy. Okay, I don't need any of that, so I'll sell that. Sell whatever I don't use. Get rid of all this stuff. Don't need it, don't need it, don't need it. Am I going to be an enchanter? I don't know. Still haven't decided, so that stuff will stay there. What does this guy need? The Kirkin is lurking? He wants me to go back in there? Alright, I'll go back in there. I'll kill the Kirkin again. I don't care. He was easy. Plus, if I just keep going straight, it'll take me straight to his lair. I don't even have to go the long way around. What is this red thing? Warslung Gulch? I wonder what the respawn timer is, though. What is this? What are they doing up there? Steel Pine Raiders? Are they storming? Holy crap. They're trying to take it back over. Nice. Go get them, guys. Oh, nice. He's respawned. He respawned right when I pulled up. That is perfect. All right. Lightning shield. Whoops, wrong button. Lightning shield. So let's bring him in. Easy peasy. We're out of here. Wait a sec. There's an ore over here. Do I want that ore? It's not worth it. There's too many boomkins standing by that ore. Once again, this has been the inaugural last ever morning stream. The first ever, last ever, 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. morning stream. Can't do it. Maybe one day when I'm retired, I could stream early like this, because I could stream early and then take a nap. No naps will be had today, unfortunately. Yeah, this really is an ET style wooded area. I hope this guy gives me something. He wasn't going to. The prophecy is nearly complete. Deliver the hide to Mordo, and then I'll get a new tunic. Sweet. Kirkenstocks. That was the name of those shoes. Kirkenstocks. All right, go back to the Azure Watch to warn my people. All right, so I completed all the quests here. Making good progress. I started at level 10 and I'm about to hit level 12 already. This is good. Dude, it's going to take a while to get to Outland though. How long has my played? I've played for almost 5 hours on this guy and I'm only level 11. It's going to take me forever to get to Outland. Oh my gosh. Kirkenstocks. That's a cool feather shirt. Wait, where am I? Do I hearth? Or do I save it? I think I hearth. Remember this is our new we're more than a man now. We're using our cooldowns. We're not sitting on our cooldowns anymore. We've grown. We've transcended the boyhood of our entire gaming career. We will use cooldowns and we will not open every drawer. If he tells me to run back up there, I'm going to be pissed. Nice, level 12. And I can go get some new spells. Level 12, new spells. Where's my guy? There he is. What do you got for me? Okay. Wait a second. Oh my gosh. I forgot to turn this in. Dude, I'm an idiot. I wasted the hearth. Alright. Am I going to actually use this? That's what I've got to ask myself. Will I actually use the Fire Nova Totem? When do I get the next one? Level 22? Yeah, let's get it. Purge, will I actually use this? Probably not, but I want it anyway. Ancestral Spirit. Oh, I can res somebody. I will use that. And I will use that. Okay. Yeah, might as well. I like getting the spells. Even if I'm probably never going to use them, I still like knowing that I got them. Because nothing's worse than being in a situation. You're in a dungeon run with all these people that are depending on you. And they're like, yo, get your purge out. And you're like, I never got it. I never purchased it. And they're like, what do you mean you never purchased purge? And then you got to try to explain yourself online while typing to all these people that are waiting for you to be a competent member of the group. And you let your whole team down. That's why I got the purge. I don't want to let my team down. The team I haven't met yet. We'll put this somewhere I'll probably never click. How about over here? Alright, I got this one, the Fire Nova. I'll put that one here because my Q button is always my AoE button when I'm playing the games. What else did we get? Got a new healing wave. Okay. Okay, it's 80 mana. This one is 45. I feel like I want to keep the 45 one. I'll throw the heavier one as another option. But the 45 mana heal will probably be my main heal. Otherwise, I'll overheal myself. Plus, I got this Gift of the Naru, which is, since we're using cooldown, since we've matured into our manhood, we will be using the Gift of the Naru regularly. That's just fun. It's just fun to slow the things. Alright, I'm going to rebuff Flame Tongue weapon. Yeah. I got my lightning shield on. I don't think I have any other buffs I can put on myself. I'm tracking the ores. What a rookie mistake it was using that Hearthstone before I turned in my quest. If you're just tuning in, this is the first ever inaugural early morning stream, and it is our last early morning stream. It's too early. Ladies and gentlemen, it is too early. All right, let's see. Call of Fire. All right, do I need to do something else with it? Retrieve the ashes. Return them. Remember, you can use the orb of returning to teleport back to Temper. Okay, it's a good thing I read that quest, because I can teleport back. Oh, I gotta burn the Wicker Man effigy. I gotta go find Nick Cage. Where is the Wicker Man effigy? Oh my God. Look how far I have to go. Oh my God. That is a long way. Oh my gosh. Am I just supposed to... I can't believe it. Why would they make us do this? Why would they do this to us? Imagine if I didn't have Questy. What is it saying I need to do? Like, where would I saw the Wicker Man earlier when I was questing down here. So if I had a good memory, I would know where to go. But imagine you weren't that sharp. You would get this quest and it would tell you oh, it tells you a direction. It says far to the southwest, Moonwing Den on Silver Mist Isle. So yeah, you would know where to go. But why is the quest up here and we have to run all the way across the map? All right, somebody get a dev on the phone. I need to get him on the phone right now. I've got a complaint. I'm filing a complaint, making me explore an adventure in this World of Warcraft. Excuse me, Mr. Developer. I've got a complaint about your game. You've sent me on a quest and it's too long for my taste. You guys remember when we had to play first-person video games with arrow keys, and the control key on your keyboard is what shot the weapons on Doom? I remember. Let's see, yeah, I'm so powerful I can just run through these areas without concern. I think we'll go for a quick swim across this river. At least it's good scenery, yeah? All right, what is in this unexplored area? There's something in this unexplored area. I don't see anything in this unexplored area. Nothing's happening. Is this the unexplored area? The pod cluster? Ooh, it is. What is this? It's a treasure. Man, I haven't gotten anything good from these treasures yet. All right, what's down here? Nothing worth my time. Kind of want to see what this unexplored area is, but I'm not gonna. Oh, nice, another one. I think somebody's been here. Another player. I feel like there should be more bad guys. Yeah. Just a pearl. Okay. All right. Ran across the entire map to get over to this island. Ooh, ore. Oh, that's why I was thinking of James Taylor. I was thinking of Coppertop, Tennessee, because I saw the copper ore. That's what made me think of that story. Okay, somebody took a chip of that ore, took one hit of it and left. Somebody's definitely been here. I'm like a master ranger. I'm aware. Like I can see, I can sense the when the land's been walked on. It's weird to think that like you're not actually controlling. Yeah, I mean you are controlling the character in these games, but you're also controlling the camera. You're like the cameraman and the character at the same time. It's weird to think about that there's this floating camera that I'm controlling while also controlling the character. It's kind of like your life, your real life. There's the character, there's the person you're playing, and then you can watch that person being played. And then you got to wonder which one is you? Which one are you? Are you the character or are you the camera? Or are you both? How can you be both? These are the types of questions. Who are you really? Always be mining. ABM. All right, we almost made it to our destination. It was a long journey. Almost there. How tours ashes. Oh yeah, we got to find the Wicker Man. Wicker Man or ore? Wicker Man or ore? Wicker Man or ore? Let's get Wicker Man, and then we'll get the ore. All right, I hope Nicolas Cage is inside this Wicker Man, because I'm about to burn it. Whoa. Wow, I just flame shocked the flame. Got him. Easy peasy. Nick, are you in there? I hope you're not in there. Yeah, I saw this earlier and I was like, this is odd. I saw it and I was like, what is going on with this Wicker Man thing? Turns out I was right. They worship it. All right, let's mine this ore. And then they gave me a nice teleport orb. I was, let's see, let's teleport before I forget to do it. Oh, that was instant. Dude. Oh my gosh. I could have saved that. Imagine being in a PvP fight in Outland. Someone's about to gank me and I press that orb and I instantly leave the fight. Dude, I think I just found an exploit. If anybody ever sees this, people are going to start making shamans for that orb and saving it until they get to Outland PvP and disappearing during a fight. No one's going to do that. Highly doubt that. Too much work for a quick blink spell when you could just win the fight. What happened? I didn't read that. I should have read that. I don't know what happened. Did they give me my thing? Deliver the ashes to Azure Watch. Okay. All right, so I got to go back to Azure's Watch. Okay, we'll run back over there again. We'll run all the way back there again. And then hopefully we'll be done with this little island and we can move up to the, where are we going to go? Blood Mist.
That spell isn't ready yet.
I mean, I'm glad it was a good stream. We got about 30 minutes left. It was a good stream. I'm glad we did it. Needed to do it to figure out if this time slot would work for me. So now we have our answer. Let's see. Yeah. And then recording like the beginning intro monologues and went all right today. I'll listen back later, see how it sounds. But yeah, I think just scheduling, 2 or 3 streams a week and then just recording during the beginning of the streams will take a lot of pressure off of for me, I think. I'm sure the pressure will build up again. I gotta keep listening to Muji is what I gotta do. If I keep listening to Muji, if I listen to Muji videos online, I don't think I'll have any more problems. Ever. I haven't used any of these potions. I've got 9 of them. I'm just collecting them. The gift of the Naru makes it so I don't really need them. I'm going to go ahead and sell them. I don't want them to sit around in my bag. Plus, he's going to give me something that needs to stay in my bag forever. I got to go somewhere else? Dude. I got to go to the Exodar? Dude. This is almost as bad as the Manatee quest. The Druid Manatee quest. Well, actually, isn't there... I'm pretty sure there's like a water totem quest that is pretty miserable for shamans. Where you're just running you around the entire planet. With no mount. And I'm not complaining. I think it's important to have quests where you go on long adventures. But it's bullshit. At least give me some spurs or like some rollerblade Heely shoes or something. Am I ever going to use this purge? I really doubt it. 1 beneficial magic effect from an enemy target. Could it be useful in PvP? What type of magic effect, beneficial effect, could a player have that I remove? I'm pretty sure it won't let me remove a paladin bubble. Highly doubt that. I wonder what else it could remove. Thorns on a druid? I mean, I don't think it's that... Thorns do that much damage anyway. I could remove like the warlock's armor, like their armor buff, but I don't think that's going to cause much of a difference. I could probably, might as well stop by the auction house, I think. Could I survive the fall down here? Yep. Alright, stop by the auction house, sell some coppers, and get the totem. What are you? Mashiara? The Lusty Kobold. Good morning to you, Mashiara. Are they a shaman? Yeah. Cool. Alright, let's sell. Wow, that sells for a lot. Alright, I'm not going to be enchanter. I'm just going to sell stuff. Let's sell that for 15. Pearl. I'll go ahead and sell the pearl. I'll sell it for 269. Let's sell the copper ore. I'm gonna sell my copper ores for 215, I think. Yeah, 215. Alright, anything else I need? Rough stone. Ooh, rough stone is selling for a good bit now. I'll sell it for 60. Linen. Ooh, linen went up in price too. Leather, how much are these going for? Not so much. I'll sell these for 30 copper. If anybody wants them. What else? Mild spices. Anybody want that? Nope. I think that's all I got. I don't want to sell. I'll just sell those to a vendor. Okay. That was quick. Last time I was on the auction house, it took me like 10 minutes to figure all that shit out. Who's that? Die lady? Okay. We'll go get our fire totem here. Who's that? DS Gayu? There's plenty of people in town. Nice to see people in the world of Warcraft. Couple of priests. Okay. I gotta go up. Up where? Up here? Whoa, what are these holographic things? They look like demons. Very odd. Shield of Velen. I watched a lore video last night and I learned that Velen is a Draenei. Oh, there he is. Prophet Velen. Velen. Yeah, I guess kill Jade and join the Burning Legion because he wants ultimate power. And Velen was like, no, dude. We got to be good people. They just want to corrupt everything. Yes, this day finds me well. Now I gotta go talk to someone else. Farseer Nabundo at the Crystal Hall. Okay. Up here? Yeah. I really thought that the leveling was going to be a lot quicker now that we're in the Burning Crusade expansion, but it seems to be pretty... Whoa, there's a shaman trainer. What is this? What is this thing? A meeting stone? I got everything I need. Well, that's cool. Oh, there's a ramp. Okay. Is that another Valen? Is there two Valens? Or Valen is the other guy. Alright. I guess this is the shaman zone, the Crystal Hall. Alright. Ready to create your fire totem. Learn not to judge the flame. And I get searing totem and fire totem. Thank you, sir. Quest accomplished. Put this with the rest of my totems. Earth, fire. And I get to carry these around for the rest of my life. The rest of my career here on the World of Warcraft. I get to carry these totems with me in my bag. I lose 2 inventory spaces for the rest of my career on the World of Warcraft. Whoa. I'm going to land on this rock. Hoop. All right. Mission accomplished. We'll head to the next quest zone and call it a day. We'll head up here. Actually, we'll call it a day here in the city because I want to make sure we get rested experience before we go on our next adventure. Whoa, I don't want to go down. I need to get out of here. Yeah, we'll go around here. I think I saw that the rough stone sold. And the light leather sold. Which is good. So when we get back and we go on our next adventure, we'll have some monies in the bank. What is this guy, a warrior? Yeah. Wait a second. Why can't I get out of here? Is it over here? I think it's over there. He's lost too. We're lost. It's a good thing he knows where to go. Nice. Good job. I was worried. I was starting to get hungry. That is an insane laugh. This is why I love MMORPGs. This is why I love the World of Warcraft. Because you get to have these random interactions with other people as these characters. It's just so cool. Like, man, it's just wild. There's another person sitting behind their computer pretending to be that guy. And we just get to have this, like, we get to share a moment in a world of Warcraft. And it's just great. So thanks for joining. Thanks for tuning in. We'll come back. I might play a little bit off stream, I think, because I want to. Yeah, I'll probably play some off stream. So hopefully when I stream again, I'll be through this Blood Mist Isle and we can like maybe run some dungeons or something. But I want to keep pushing them to get to Outland level 58. And we'll continue with the streams. I'm going to try another stream this week. I'll do one more stream maybe. We'll see. Definitely Sunday night at 9:30 to 11:30 Sunday night we'll have a stream. And then I got to figure out times that are not 4:30 in the morning, 5 a.m. I got to find out. Like, I'll probably do like another evening stream. Maybe Thursday night would be fun because it's almost the weekend. So maybe 2 streams a week while I figure out this new format. So yeah, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for hanging out. And have a great rest of your day. Hug a baby, kiss a dog, and we'll see you on the next one.